Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'm going to be showing you my daytime versus my nighttime skincare routine. I feel like over the past few years now I've really struggled with my skin. I just couldn't find products that work for me and I was so inconsistent with my product. Over the past year or so I decided I'm going to commit and kind of like stick to a few products that I use and really see how they can help my skin. And when I tell you that I normally change my products so much, like 3 months come I'm going to see results, just know I'm changing it. But with skincare, that's not the case, and I had to learn the hard way. I was also using products that wasn't really, agree with my skin, like loads of oils. When we tell us at nighttime, I'm like well oily, like oiled down. Those products just wasn't working for me. Instead, they were clogging my pores. They were like breaking me out. I have very oily T-zone, so in areas like here, in the middle of my forehead, my nose gets so oily, like oh my gosh. And I have hyperpigmentation, more so like on my cheek areas. I get like hyperpigmentation, and if I do get any form of breakouts or anything, sometimes it does leave hyperpigmentation as well. Whenever they come, I try to use these products just to kind of like help reduce them, fade them. And I think these products really help me in terms of like building back my moisture barrier and just making my skin feel nice and plump, and I love that. So I'm just going to go in and do my skincare and show you guys all the products that I use. So first I'm going to go in with my CeraVe cleanser. I've been using this cleanser for a long time now. I really love this cleanser. In the morning time, sometimes I will cleanse and sometimes I'll just wash my face with water, depending on what I use in the night. And if I feel like I need that extra cleanse, then I'll make sure to go in with this one. And I use the foaming cleanser for normal to oily skin. Also for this foaming cleanser, it cleans my skin but it doesn't dry it out, which is why I really do love it. My skin is now nice and clean and definitely doesn't feel dry. I'm gonna go ahead and just pat dry my face with a paper towel. I either use this sometimes or I just let it air dry before I go in with my skincare. For my toner, I'm gonna go in with literally my favorite toner, the Ren Ready Steady Glow Daily AHA Tonic Toner. Absolutely love it. I know they said you should use this only once a day, but girl, I use it twice a day. I use it morning and I use it in the night before I go in with the rest of my skincare. I just feel like it makes my skin like really clean and it just get off the extra dirt, and I think it also helps with my hyperpigmentation as well. So I'm just gonna go in with my toner and I'm gonna use like a cotton pad and basically just tone my face in like a swiping motion. You guys know how to tone, don't it? I'm just gonna do that. I just think you really get like that dirt, because even when you wash your face, you double cleanse, you do all this extra stuff, and then when I use this, I still find that there's always some form of like dirt on there coming out. And this is what that is looking like. I think this product is one of my favorite products. Well, the next one I'm going to show you as well. Not necessarily the brand, like I can use any one, like hyaluronic acid. I used the ordinary one before when I went to pick it up. They didn't really have it at the shop, so I just decided to go with this one from Revolution Skin. But I think any hyaluronic acid will work. They all do the same thing in my opinion. I've tried a few and it all do the same thing, but this just helps my skin to feel so plumped, so like hydrated, and I think this definitely helps to like bring my moisture barrier back to where it was, and it just made my skin feel so nice. And I don't think it's something now that I can like take out of my skincare routine because of how much I realized that it helped me. And to be fair, I normally use it before like a couple of years, but I wasn't consistent with it, and now being like super consistent with these products, girl. Also, I like to massage my face as well. It's kind of like, I don't know what it helps, I just like massaging it. Maybe it will get my jawbone a little bit more chiseled. I'm then gonna go in with my other favorite product, which is niacinamide. Again, anyone, but I use the one from The Ordinary, and this one is 10% niacinamide and 1% zinc. And this one is like a high strength vitamin, and it helps with like blemishes as well. So really love like this combination, like hyaluronic acid and niacinamide together. Absolutely love using these two. So I'm just gonna go in with like a pump. I'm gonna put some on this cheek, some on this one, and some on my forehead as well. And just blend it out, kind of like massage it into my skin. Look how much my skin is like. This is when I know that my moisture barrier is like back to where it was, or where I never see it in this long time, is when I do this and my skin just bounced back, like it hit me back. Love that. So every time when I'm doing my skincare, I'm like, just because I want to see my skin bounce, because it should never normally do that at all. So that is my niacinamide rub in. So these products I've been using consistently, and this one I've introduced recently. This one is the 15% vitamin C and EGF serum, and this helps with like brightening. Like I mentioned to you guys, I struggle with hyperpigmentation, especially around like my cheek area and sometimes like hair as well. So I try to like incorporate this vitamin C, just kind of like help me, give me that extra push when it comes on to breaking down these hyperpigmentation and just let them be gone, you know. So I'm using the one from the Inkless, and this is what this one is looking like. And I'm just gonna like give it a little shake and do like a few pumps of this and just moisturize it into my skin, just like the other products. So I have like my eye creams here. Sometimes I'll go in with eye cream, sometimes I just can't be asked. I'll go in with eye cream sometimes when I feel like my under eyes are like very dry. And I have like 2 eye cream which I like to use. This one from CeraVe, and I'll just put it on my ring finger because it's kind of like the more gentle finger, and then like rub it underneath my eyes. And then recently I got this one from Kiehl's. This is their creamy eye treatment with avocado, and I really do love the way this one feels underneath the eye as well. So these are like 2 of the eye creams that I have, but I'm not gonna go in with eye creams today, just in case you guys want like some options. Then those 2 are like really good eye creams. After I'm done with like my treatments, so my hyaluronic acid, my niacinamide, my vitamin C, the next product I'm going to use is my sun cream. Like every single day I use my sun cream, whether it be summer, winter, autumn, spring. I'll be using my sun cream. With hyperpigmentation, or even if you don't have hyperpigmentation, make sure you're using a sunscreen, especially when you use like harsh products like this. So like AHA, like anything with like acids, you need to use a sun cream to like give yourself that extra protection from the sun. So I'm gonna go in with this one, which is a really nice sun cream. I have other ones that I use and like as well, but I'm just gonna go in with this one from Garnier. This one is called the Anti-Dark Spots and Anti-Pollution Super UV. It has like hyaluronic acid in there as well. I tend to just use this and don't really use like a moisturizer, because I just think that this moisturizes me enough. Sometimes I'll go in with a moisturizer, and then other times like I don't want to really like block up my pores or anything, so I'll literally just go in with like a sun cream. This one doesn't really have like a white cast. It's very lightweight and it blends in really quickly as well. You see how easy that blends out, and this is basically what it blends out to be. My skin feel very nice, very hydrated, and I don't think I need like any moisturizer before that. So that is my skincare basically done for the morning time. That is all that I normally do. I'm then gonna go in and just apply my Aquaphora on my lips. I just think that just helps my lips to be, you know, nice and moisturized, just to like top it off and be ready for the day. So it's time to do my nighttime skincare routine. You know, this is what basically my skin is looking like. It looks like it's a little bit greasy, I'm not gonna lie. You can see even by the touch of the finger, but I did mention I didn't get a little bit oily, especially in my T-zone. That's where majority of my oils are. I'm going to like double cleanse today. Normally if I'm like wearing makeup in the evening, I'll either go in with my old cleansing balm from the Inkless, or I'll use the micellar water from CeraVe with like a cotton pad, just wipe the makeup off. If I can't be off, I can use like a makeup wax just to take things off a little bit quicker. But I'm just going to go in with the old cleansing balm today. It's a little bit warm in the bathroom, so this might be a little bit runny. So I'm just going to give it a shake and then put some in my hand. And I'm just going to like double cleanse. This kind of like helps to break down that extra oil, because I do like greasy, so I guess it's like a good step to do. I'm just gonna wet my hand a little bit just to get it nice and creamy. So So you can either wipe your face or you can wash it off. I'm going to like be wiping it off today, and I'm just going to use like this Kiehl's powder. It's not like a powder puff, I don't know what you call these. It's like a reusable, you can use it as like a cotton pad, makeup wipe, whatever. You can use it for anything. So I'm just gonna like wet it, and I'm just gonna wipe this off. If I was wearing makeup, I'll definitely like wash this off, because I just don't like to see these stuff like too dirty. I just like to wash the makeup off type of thing. It's just my preference. I'm just gonna go in and cleanse now. I'm gonna go straight in with my CeraVe cleanser. I've wet my face a little bit just so I can get things to like lather a bit more, I guess. Face is nice and cleansed. I do wear edge control sometimes as well, so I try to make sure that I get my hairline so nothing is really like dripping down my face when my face is clean but my hairline is dirty kind of thing. You know the drill. I'm gonna go in with my paper towel or hand towel. I'm gonna just pat dry my face. My nighttime skincare is very simple. It's not a lot of product. I use like basically this treatment from Skin Plus Me, and I've been using this for maybe like over a year now. I'm kind of on their antibiotics at the moment because I was like breaking out. I don't know what product I use. I don't know. I think I used like a perfume based sun cream the other day. I think that's the problem, and then I start like breaking out. So I reached out to them and let them know that my skin is breaking out, and then they kind of like added antibiotics in there, which I'm taking for going to be taking for 3 months. So I should be getting the next dose. What I realized is that I've been using the expired one. I literally just take this one out, and I realized that I've been using this one that expired from May, and the new one is actually here. Haven't been used. I was thinking, why is it finishing so quick? Didn't realize that I'm using the wrong product. So yeah, this one is basically, it has tretinoin in there and clindamycin, I don't know, and it has like azelaic acid in there as well. So yeah, I've been using this for a little bit over a year now, and it definitely helped. When I messaged them initially, my problem area is of course hyperpigmentation, so that's what I tell them. I want to like get rid of the hyperpigmentation, and I have like a little bit of breakout here and there. So they prescribe this based off what I told them and based off what the photos showed as well. I think like this with the combination of products that I use definitely help, and I try to use this consistently every night as well, and it just make the routine very simple. I'm gonna be going in with an eye cream. I'm gonna use the one from Kiehl's. Since I haven't used like any eye cream during the day, I'm just gonna put this one on during the night just to kind of like hydrate my under eyes. And oh, I actually didn't tone, did I? Normally I would tone my skin because I'm like chatting. I literally forgot. Normally I'll go in with my Ren and tone before I put on like this, the tretinoin. But we kind of like missed a step. But before all of that, I will like go in and tone with Ren. I'm gonna go straight in with my Laneige lip mask and just apply this to my lip. This really makes your lip feel like super soft when you wake up in the morning as well. I really love this lip mask. So I'm just gonna put on like a little bit. Like I have this much left. To be fair, I have this from I went to New York back in May 2022, I think. Yeah. So a little literally goes a long way, and it's served for such a long time, even though the expiry date is like 12 months, but I don't care, I'm still using it. And that's pretty much what I will do for my nighttime skincare routine. Like I mentioned to you guys, it's very simple. I try to keep it at a minimum, and also I try to avoid like too much oils. You guys have seen I haven't applied any form of oils because I don't know, maybe it just tend to like clog my pores, give me breakouts, stuff like that. Sometimes I'll go in with like a moisturizer, and I have this one from Beauty Pie. It's their Pure Oxygen moisturizer, and it's very lightweight. So if I'm going in with a moisturizer, I like to use something that's very lightweight. And I recently got this one from Kiehl's. It's the Ultra Facial Cream, and it's very lightweight as well. But sometimes I also like to not use any moisturizer and just leave the tretinoin as it is on my skin. But it did say you need to apply moisturizer after but sometimes I go without, basically. So that is pretty much it for my morning/nighttime skincare routine. If you did enjoy this video, don't forget to give the video a thumbs up and let me know down in the comment section below what are your favorite morning and nighttime products, and don't forget to subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.